So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 87, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Back again. It's fucking beautiful out. Finally. I think it was nice last week too. I mean, I don't know if I'm in a slightly better mood or slightly whatever mood. But I'll give you the quick rundown about the AirPod situation and then some other shit that's going on. So I can't exactly remember where we were at last time. So did I tell you guys that the school called me and they said the other person involved or whatever, the other family involved, they're willing to offer half. And I said, oh no. And she goes, okay. I said, yeah, sorry, man. I said, it's got to be the fucking things back or a replacement. Like I'm not fucking around with that. And just offering anything, it means that you fucking did it. You know, you're guilty or whatever. You know, it's an admission of guilt. My lawyer would have fucking slapped me in the face if I was them. He would have fucking slapped me across the face if I would have admitted something like that and fucking started making fucking offers. So I said, all right, well, what do I need to do to take this fucking family to small claims court over fucking $80, right? You know, it's not what I want to do, but again, it's the fucking point. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And she's like, well, you know, I don't know. She goes, but the school police officer is right here. I said, all right, fucking. So she puts it on a speaker call, and she's like, you know, I'm fucking officer, fucking whatever. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, I just want to let you know right now. She said, anything less than anything a violation or less, we can't press charges and get any. I said, whoa. I said, I'm not fucking pressing charges on anybody. She goes, you don't want to press charges? I go, you think I want to press charges on a fucking middle school student and like fucking alter the course of his fucking life? I said, no, I don't want him to fucking not doing that. I said, I want to fucking sue his mother. It's like fucking, it's the fucking point. I'd punch her in the fucking face if I could, and then we could be done with the whole thing. Nah, not really. I don't know, maybe really. I'm fucking annoyed by the whole shit. So they're like, oh yeah, you know, we don't know what to tell you. You know, we can't, you know, we're not going to tell you who it is. We can't do that. So I said, all right, well, I said, you know, I guess if we're going to be fucking negotiating here, I said, go back and tell whoever, the other party, I said, tell them to fucking replace it or that's it. You know, that's my fucking final offer. And so Ronnie comes home that day, a couple, you know, fucking 2 hours later, and he said, the principal told me that my AirPods I'll have them back tomorrow. And I'm like, huh, oh, okay, whatever. So I'm right. It's right. But he's about to go to bed at this point, and I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, I said, yo, come down here. I said, when they give you them back, if they give them back, and they appear to be yours, I said, make sure they fucking work. I said, connect them to your phone or whatever, play some music, something, make sure they work. I said, because my brain automatically says that I want to fucking, if I can't have them, I'm going to fucking, hold them underwater before I give them back to you or whatever, something. And he's like, okay, I will. So I go to work the next day. The whole day I'm waiting to hear what the fuck is going to happen. I'm like, all right, what's going to happen? And, and I get a text from Erica. It's like, I'm so fucking mad right now. So they broke them. They broke the fucking shit. And I'm proud of him. The principal gives him this bag with this broken ass shit. It's all broken pieces. And she goes, well, you can just replace that part and all this. And he said, no, my dad said to not accept it if it's fucking broken, right? And she says, well, okay, whatever. I'm like, motherfucker, man. So the kid fucking broke them before he gave them back. And then, and I don't want some broken shit. What the fuck, man? Oh, I can just replace this or that or fucking, nah, fuck that. So I told him, fucking just tell him no. And then I was like, all right, so I guess I'm going to have to go do this, the fucking lame, fucking whatever. I called the school, left a message, they didn't call me back, of course. Of course they fucking didn't. Of course they didn't fucking call me back. They're sick of hearing from me. So I go down I walked into this building. I thought it was a courthouse. They're like, no, the courthouse is over there. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I walk across the way to this other building. I go in there. I had to get buzzed in this place. And they're like, oh, no, this is like the courthouse for like politics. And I'm like, okay. So there's like this other one across the street. So that's the one I go in. I got to take all my shit out of my pockets, do all that. Everyone in there is in a bad mood, right? Everyone's in a fucking bad mood. So I walk up, I find out where I got to go. I walk up to the thing. And I'm like, all right, I waited. And it's like a FBI agent there talking, getting all this paperwork or some shit. I'm like, oh shit, look at this bitch ass Fed. Anyway, so I get to go up in the line, and I can just tell by the look on this lady's face, her and I are not about to get along. So I can just tell that sometimes, because I have a really unique fucking personality, and I rub a lot of people the wrong way, and it's not purposely, it's just the way I am, and usually once you get to know me, you probably it goes two ways. Once you get to know me, you either love me forever, or once you get to know me, you fucking can't stand me. So there's really no in between. There's not a lot of tolerance. So I knew I could look. I looked right at her, and her fucking all happy talking to this fucking Fed. I think he was a Fed, either that or a detective or something. I don't know. He was like super sharp dressed, and he was talking to her like he's not from there. So maybe, I figured if it was a county detective that he would be a little more familiar with the place or whatever. But it was like, I don't know. I just thought he looked like a Fed. But he was some kind of law enforcement. Anyway, but she was all fucking smiley and shit with him, this old lady. And as soon as he walks away and she has to look at me in the face and tell me next, her fucking smile goes away. And I said, how you doing? She says, I'll let you know. And I'm like, oh, you about to let me? I'm about to let you know, motherfucker. Anyway, how you doing? I'll let you know. All right. I said, I need to file a small claims court. And she goes, and she goes to start talking, and I go, wait, I just got to explain something to you. She goes, you need to explain nothing to me. And I said, no, I really do, though. She goes, no, I don't want to hear it. You don't have to explain anything to me. And I said, it has to do with the paperwork. I have to explain it to you. So she stops. She looks at me, and I explained her the situation. I said, I want to fucking sue this lady. I said, the school's withholding the name and shit. I said, what do? Do I sue the fucking school? I don't give a fuck. I'll sue the fucking city school district for $80. Who gives a fuck? I already replaced the fucking shit, so I'm already out the ducats. I'm, like fucking. And she goes, sounds like you're going to need to get an attorney. And I said, oh yeah? She goes, yeah, no name to put on it? What do you think you're going to put on it? I said, that's what I'm asking you, kind of thing. And she goes, yeah, probably going to want to talk to an attorney about that. I said, all right. And then I could see she was done with me. She's like, repositioned herself to her standing position. And I said, why don't you give me that paperwork anyway? So just it's not like I'm going to do anything with it now. But just to make her fucking have to do something. Fucking cunt. That fucking pissed me off. Fucking, I'm here trying to do the fucking right thing. At least I think is the right thing. I don't know. Is it the right thing? It's probably not the right thing, but I'm fucking mad. And since I can't fucking do violence, this is all I know. Back in the fucking day, we would have just... Anyway, it doesn't matter what I would have done back in the day. What we've done to even scores in the past and shit. I'm fucking almost 40 years old. I can't act like that. It doesn't even fucking matter. And obviously, if the people couldn't even fucking rub two fucking rocks together and come up with fucking $80 fucking dollars, whatever. I almost feel like just saying, just give them back to the fucking kid. Obviously, he needs them fucking way more than fucking Ronnie needed them. But so just another fucking frustration. So I'm like, what do I do now? What do I do at this point? Like, whatever. It's just the fucking point. He's got his shit back, so he's already long forgotten about this shit. He don't even fucking care. And then, so when I was talking to people about it, because obviously this is a small fucking minor issue that's just pissing me the fuck off. I said, maybe this one I'm just supposed to lose, and so that made me think about shit like all this week. Well, the last few days, couple days since then, since I came to the realization that even though our hearts, our minds, our intentions, everything is geared to winning or being victorious or to fucking dominating, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, and however the level of accomplishment you're looking to achieve, whatever the level is, I think sometimes, and maybe this is the wrong attitude, not with that attitude you ain't, I feel like sometimes maybe you can't win, and it's not like a pity me, I can't win. No, not that, because I think we have all of us have small victories every day, and I'm grateful for those, and I count them, but it kind of, I thought about it, and it kind of made me realize, like, maybe I'm, maybe this one you're supposed to lose. Maybe you're not supposed to win this one, because obviously all these things are just stacked against me. And I know I say it's a point, and I've fucking done horrible things for the point, which is true. But how, again, being almost fucking 40 years old, how much of my time am I going to want to waste with this? Sometimes I get fired up and will go the fucking distance. You know what I mean? But then now I'm like, all right, well, what do we do? How far do I take this? How much money do I spend? How much time do I fucking spend? How much time am I going to spend going fucking around with these fucking people? So I don't know. Maybe am I tapping out? I'm going to see what the school says. I'm going to see what them motherfuckers say. If they, oh shit. So the part that I neglected to say. So when the principal hands Ronnie a fucking plastic bag full of his broken shit, there was a fucking post-it note attached to it with the name of a kid, a bad kid, who's in his gym class where his things got stolen, that said, from this person. And the principal handed it to him, saw that it was there, reached back out, took the post-it note off, but he had already seen it. So I'm like 99% sure it's this fucking kid. But that's not enough, I gotta know. I guess someone's gotta tell me. So I don't fucking know. It's stupid. But you know what, man? If this is like the biggest of my fucking problems right now, I guess I'm pretty lucky. So That's where the fuck that stupid fucking scenario's at. And here we are here, 14 minutes into recording, so it's probably 15 minutes on your end, right around there. Another 15 fucking minutes wasted on this stupid fucking bullshit. So besides that, the Saturday night special fucking drop was fucking exciting. That was, everyone was very receptive to that. I got to fuck around on the full board today, which was fun. And I posted it a bunch of times because Instagram was just fucking breaking my balls with the traction, man. It just wouldn't catch anything, you know. I wanted to get in front of all of you guys. And when it shows me that out of, what are we at, 11,900 people, that fucking 10 people have viewed it, there's 10 fucking views, that like is upsetting to me. Because I'm like, dude, then what the fuck is all this for? Like, why am I trying to build all this shit to get more eyes on what we got going on here, and it shows it to 10 fucking people, you know? I mean, but again, other shit that we've done is done different shit, you know? And so I don't know, but I have fun with that. And the wall right now, I'll take a picture of it. I'll go in and get the phone and take a picture of it. Because I know you've seen like me spray the shit down with the, what I had there was commercial degreaser, this shit called Clean Sol, and I dumped the fucking half a bottle of rubbing alcohol in the spray bottle as well that I got out here with all the buff shit. And then just sprayed it and just to see what would happen. And right now, this shit looks fucking crazy. So, I didn't rub it or anything. Pause. I just sprayed it down, but it's fucking cool looking. So I'll show you guys that shit. And it's just weird to look at, like, the whole thing and look at how all of it reacted. Oh, and I sprayed this other shit on there that probably doesn't do nothing. Crud cutter that I had for trying to remove this fucking caulk fucking pause shit. So a couple fucking things, man. It's been a week, all right. It's been a week, yo. You know, I think I was fucking telling Erica the other day. I was like, you know what I'm gonna start saying to people, like, you know, when you're like done, you know, all right, well, yeah, all right, have a good day. Yeah, you too. I thought about saying. I told her, I said, when I get the next opportunity, I'm just gonna say, all right, have a day, man. Why am I gonna suggest someone have a good day? You know, maybe they're having a bad day and they just want to have a bad fucking day. You ever just have one of them days? I'd be having them shits all the fucking time. Fucking, and that's, I think, partially why back in the day I got rid of Facebook was and I this is kind of for anything really, any platform where I get to see fucking people's thoughts. Instagram's a little less of stuff like that, and I really don't subscribe to a lot of bologna where I gotta fucking see shit I don't want to see. But I would be on fucking Facebook in the early 2010s, and seeing people, oh, you know, I got this, I got that, I got this money, I got this cars, I got this, I got blah, 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 blah. I'm doing so good. I just bought this, I just bought that. And then other people like, oh, my fucking life is terrible, my fucking blah, 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 fucking this and that, da, 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 da. And I can't remember who the fuck I was talking to. And I said, I'm done with fucking Facebook. Like, too much fucking negative bullshit. I can't remember who the fuck. I wish I could remember. But I remember what they said. They said, well, it's not all bad. I said, who was it? I don't know. It must have been someone at the factory I worked at. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. You know, so-and-so fucking just posted his kid's fucking softball game. And I said, sometimes when I'm having a bad fucking day, I don't want to see how good of a day everybody's having. It's not always like, oh, I'm having a good day and you're going to ruin it with the pictures of this fucking genocide or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? It could be the opposite. I could be having a bad fucking day already, and then you're posting, oh, look at little fucking Timmy's fucking home run. Fuck you. Like, I don't know. That's a personal thing. I'm not saying that everybody, you know what I'm saying, but I was like, it's just too much. I said, it's too much for me. Maybe I'm too emotionally unstable and I can't handle things like that, or at least at the time, maybe I couldn't handle things like that. I think I've grown a lot since then. I definitely have grown a lot since then. So that's where Facebook went, but but have a day, motherfuckers. All right, man, have a day. For real. At the very least, have a day. You feel me? And see, so right now it's fucking dark out. What the fuck time is it? 9 something. I haven't eaten yet because all this fucking shit are running back and forth. And when I'm on the podcast and I haven't eaten, I get frustrated. So I'm trying to come up with some ideas for some extra content, and the Saturday night special was fucking that was cool. That was a nice little drop, and I don't know. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you guys. And this is a big deal to me. I don't know. It might not be that big of a deal, but a few weeks ago, when I did the tag a shop that you want to carry us, a couple people tagged bombing science and shit, and they've been tagged in the past before, but with that Russ video that did big numbers on their page and then got picked up by that other fucking page that did fucking 6 million fucking views, bombing science started following. So then when people were tagging them in the post, they must have got a notification. And they hit me up and they were like, oh, we're interested in these fucking scribes. We've never carried scribes before and we want yours to be the first one. So yesterday or the day before, I just sent out fucking some scribes to Bombing Science, and they're going to be carrying the fucking black top keychain scribe. So that's pretty cool. And another company to work with. So that's like fucking, it's another step towards growing and shit. And I'm super, super fucking happy and super grateful for all the fucking shops that carry us. There's some shops that get 10 pieces at a time, and I fucking love them just as much as anyone else. And fucking Machine Studio, they have fucking carried me and supported me through this whole shit, and they fucking go hard with their distribution of fucking Devastator shit. So I'm just super grateful to everybody and all the shops and all the guidance from people. And I was thinking of today too. I was listening to the Graffiti Machine podcast. I was getting caught up. I was like an episode behind. I was almost 2 episodes behind because I caught up to 2 episodes, and then Bus dropped a new one, a short one, and so I got to catch up on everything. So and in one of the episodes, he was saying about just getting shit done and not doing like, to make sure getting the job done is a satisfaction in itself. Is what I took from the episode. My interpretation of what Bus was saying, and he's fucking just, if you guys aren't listening to Graffiti Machine podcast, you really should be, because I come on here and fucking talk shit, and I'm fucking Western New York fucking Kyle from Devastator. You kind of know what to expect, but the Graffiti Machine podcast is like super fucking beneficial. If I can provide you with some entertainment, that's one thing, right? It's entertaining to listen to my stupid ass sometimes, but he's fucking providing you with fucking things that just tools that I cannot provide you. Tools for life, personal development, and I listen to that shit and I try to apply all these fucking things, and Bus and everyone at Machine Studio, and I know I gloat over everybody there a lot because they're just one of my, if not, they were my biggest inspiration as a whole, and just as an owner. And there's just a lot to be learned. So if you're listening to this and you're in any kind of endeavor, I don't give a fuck what it is. If you're about to start rolling joints and selling them fucking out on the block, listen to the podcast and learn something about fucking bettering yourself and bettering your surroundings, and it'll make the people around you better. And fucking just, anyway, I went on another, tangent, fucking tangent Ziz over here. But in the podcast, I really liked the episode where it was talking about fucking obsessing over something being perfect. And there's a joke in my house and in my family, where I'm the butt of the joke. Just fucking leave it alone is like the fucking tagline of the joke. It's fucking me. I have the terrible, I've done it since I was a child, the terrible habit of fucking with shit until I ruin it. With everything, with all kinds of everything. I'll keep fucking with it. I'll keep just a little more. I try to sand out this little pun. I keep going, and I fucking ruined it. Got to start over again. Fucking ruined the whole shit. Paintings, fucking everything. I fuck with it. If I'm just sitting there knocking off fucking throw up fucking stickers and shit, just like fucking 2 letters, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty fucking clean. I'll just keep fucking with it till I ruin it. Fucking trying to make all the line thickness perfect and all this dumb shit, and then I end up just throwing it away. So all that fucking, oh, this looks good. But listening to that episode kind of made me reflect on how de-stressing, if that's a term, it could be to remove a layer of that from my life by just saying this whatever I'm doing and whatever point that it's at where I'm starting to feel like it's done, just fucking be done with it. Because I fucking stress so much about shit and just like everything being perfect. Like sometimes, like I know everyone thinks, I mention this a lot because it bothers me in my mind, but like I there's a level of quality assurance testing and shit that goes into the blacktop keychain scribes and modifications that happen, because everyone thinks they can just do it. I know we've already talked about this. Everyone thinks they can just make those, but they're not going to be as good as the ones I do. I rethread the fucking interiors. I fucking flare the bottom to accept the. I retap. Is that retap? Retap the interior. I fucking retap the threads on the fucking things. Or is it tapping? Is that tapping? Is that? I don't know. Fucking know. I recut with the tap and die or whatever the fuck. I know what size to use. I may not know the terminology, but I know what I'm trying to do. So they run better. I do a lot to that shit, but there's got to be a certain point where I say, stop fucking with this. You know what I mean? Like when they were backing off themselves, which I've just chalked up to as operator error since the O-ring came out. I was coming up with all these fucking ideas, like grinding a channel between the black top and the scribe piece, the silver piece, and filling it with a red car paint. So it's like, it looks like a scar on the scribe. So you could line it up and say like, this is fully secured. And I'm like, after I started doing that, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to do this to every single one of them. And I was like, dude, how fucking far are we gonna go with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's $10. How far does a fucking can of paint get you? You buy 2 cans of paint for $14 and they're gone in a fucking hour. If you buy a $10 scribe and you have it for a year and you fucking lose it, I think you did pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying? People be bitching about some crazy shit too. Like, I'm not saying take your $10 and throw it in the fucking garbage, but son, that's pretty fucking good for anything. Anything you spend $10 on. It's like, what's a Burger King meal cost? You know what I mean? What's a fucking, dude, I think a fucking 12 pack of soda is like $10. So, I don't know. Anyway, to stop obsessing over things was it was nice to hear somebody saying, and he didn't say exactly stop obsessing over it, but he told a story about painting a fucking truck and fucking a box truck and it took fucking 8 hours because he kept overthinking it and going back and fucking it up and that, you know, that's another thing that I like about Bus when he's telling stories and when he's inspiring and encouraging. What's up, Ronnie? Hi. He isn't afraid to say like I fucked up or I was doing, I thought about saying, fuck this workout today or, you know, fucking procrastinating and, you know, I got an hour workout. Well, maybe I'll just do a real fucking hardcore 15-minute one. And being able to admit that shit openly to people is just like such a breath of fresh air, because a lot of people with the inspirational, like a motivational speaker, because that's what Bus is to me in a lot of ways. Is he's like a fucking motivational speaker that I listen to intently, and a lot of those guys that I've watched here and there, it's like, I fucking get up every day and I run 1,000 fucking miles, and that's before the sun comes up, and I do this and fucking blah blah blah, and if you're not, you're a fucking piece of shit. That's why you're fucking broke and poor, and that's. Like, he gets the same point across of, you know, try your best, do what you're gonna do and do it to the best of your ability without making you feel like a big dumb piece of shit fucking up, you know what I mean? Like, so I love that, and it really is like, I listen and I'm like, yeah, I could fucking do that. You know, it doesn't sound like some crazy intense fucking thing that you're having trouble wrapping your head around. Like, I'll never be able to do that. I'll never be able to fucking do that. But anyway, all right. So that's about. Oh, and shout out to Rack Inc. for fucking reaching out and saying what's up. And there, I want to tell you guys that that's another maker that I fuck with. Rack Inc.'s. Real scientist type shit going on there. So if you want to check them out, glass etch, fucking metal etch, inks, shit like that. And you know, I'm real hesitant to say that. You know, I kind of have to vet people first, and in companies or whatever you want to, you know, whatever it is, if it's a person, if it's an individual, if they're branding, if they're whatever. And I see that they're serious, then I can accept them into the fold. And so, and I know that sounds pompous and fucking stupid, but dude, I've just listened to this shit for so fucking long and seen so many people go in this little fucking dick sucker Slick Ink. Sorry to call you a dick sucker, bro. I think you're like Ronnie's age. My bad, but dude, you're like coming out of the gate making all the fucking wrong moves. The kid fucking hit me. I don't know. And I know what he was alluding to. He wanted the goddamn fucking he wanted the what's that shit called? He wanted the whole spell. he wanted the nuts and bolts. He wanted the fucking gravy. And I'm not stupid. You think you're the first person to come to me with that? I'm not giving it to you. But what I will give you is the business shit. I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you what your shit looks like. And how the fuck do I know? But I could just tell you what's worked for me and what I fucked up and what I've changed. And then I can tell you, like, yeah, Bill, first things first, don't come out with your intro graphic to the fucking business saying that you're making the best violet in the whole fucking game. Stupid. Don't do that. What are you doing? Come on, man. And then, I can't even fucking talk about that. Anyway. And I think he was responsible for some other shit too, but whatever. Anyway, but he'll be gone soon, because this just isn't for everybody. And you got to be a fucking innovator, and you got to read. And maybe, I was talking with somebody else about it, and it's like the kid won't Google. The kid asked me, how do I stir the shit? Like, how do you stir this shit? I don't fucking know. With a stick or something? I don't know. Like, what the fuck kind of question is that? How do you stir it? But what it was is he saw my magnetic stir, and he wants the magic fucking thing. Well, if that's what you want to do, you're gonna have to get one of those and get some stir bars. I don't fucking know. Believe me, that's not the answer to all life's problems. I'm telling you, that shit has a whole line of its own problems. But people see that and they think it's fucking magic. They think, oh fucking my life just got easier. Yeah, I thought that too. That's why I got it, but that ain't it. When you got to buy a fucking $70 fucking beaker to fucking anyway, for each different fucking thing. Well, shout out Rack Inks. Shout out Club Ghoul. 100,000,000% shout out to Machine Studio and everything they got going on. And shout out to everyone that tunes in every single fucking week. I love you guys. Shout out to the guy who emailed me and fucking and we chopped it up back and forth for a little bit. He's been tapping in and fucking, and he told me don't quit. So shout out to you. I know you take privacy very seriously, so shout out to you, man. You're the fucking real go. I'm just here fucking talking shit. All you guys listening, you're the real fucking heroes, because anybody could just turn on the microphone and talk, but only real gangsters fucking sit and listen, you know what I mean? So shout out to you guys. I gotta go cook some fucking 4 hot dogs and 2 burgers, because that's all I eat anymore. Until August 1st, bitch. Then I'm about to be ice cream and all that shit. August 1st, boy, can't get here. Can't get here soon enough. I'm gonna have this fucking Sunday. Got this donut at the state fair, boy. It's like a fucking, I don't even know what kind of donut it is, but it's got like a mountain of this fucking coconut cream with all this coconut shit all over it. It was like I had that shit 2 years ago. It was a bomb, and then the line was so fucking long the last time we went. I was like, I didn't even eat anything. I was so mad. I was a mad motherfucker the whole way home. All the way back to home from Syracuse, mad as a motherfucker, hungry as fuck. Drank a bottle of water that day. That's it. Didn't even get to see any cool shit because everyone was acting like an asshole. All right, that's it. I'm done. I love you guys. Dick, what's up? Where the fuck you doing? You better text me back, motherfucker. You're acting crazy. I'll smack the shit out of you. Love you guys.